Grand Rising, Grand Awakening, Grand Ascension. Today, we are going to talk about the title. Of discussion is, you say you tapped in, right? So let's see what dimension you're on. Now, I wanted to get into this because there's different dimensions, and we actually went through a shift. Excuse me. Pardon me. And we have gone through a shift for a little while now. We've been in this shift. Gaia, also known as Earth, has went from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, and we've been ascending. Now, there's different levels to this ascension here, so let's be clear. This isn't for the weak mind. Now, hopefully I can keep this audio up during the retrogrades and all the different shifting of frequencies that's happening, because of course Wi-Fi is a frequency, okay? Everything around you is energy, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But right now, what's important to understand is that where are you in this energetic scale from one to the ethers? So we're going to go over the different levels on the chart, and then you can make a decision based on your actions and your actions alone. Where are you on that chart? We're not worried about your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your friend. Where are they? We're worried about where you are, because only you can stop your ascension or aid in your ascension. And if you are not ascending, you are slipping further lower into the first dimension. And we'll get into that, of where these dimensions meet. So give me a minute for a brief intermission, and I'm going to pull up my chart real quick. And we will get into the information. And if you also want to see this chart, you can follow me on my social medias. We have Instagram, YouTube, in the community tab. There's a lot of things always posted there. Inside of the private safe space for the healers, there's one in there. So we'll be getting it up on the blog and stuff like that. So just stay tuned. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eye open and your intuition heightened, and you'll be seeing it in way more places than the few that's there. So all right, so let me get here. Okay. There. Just trying to find my chart real quick. Hold on. Okay. So according to our dimensional chart and points of view, okay. Now you have you have the 1D, which is your lowest, and then you have your 9D, which is your highest. But there are dimensions way higher than that. We're just gonna keep it basic for the sake of educational purposes, because this is information everybody needs to know. This is all talking about vibration, frequency, and our energy as a whole, because we are energy. Okay. So if you are in the 1D, there's no consciousness there, none whatsoever. Okay. So if you say those people who are not cognitively tapped in at all, almost reminds you of like Grand Theft Auto behavior. If you've ever played the game Grand Theft Auto, where it's just random things happen, right? And they seem like they're soulless, nothing there. That's exactly what we mean. And from the point of view, black holes, parasites, and loosh harvesting. Loosh is magic. Okay, loosh, Loosh, magic harvesting. So basically, um, a possessed vessel. Think of it that way, a possessed vessel. The parasites have taken over. Um, you may refer to them as demons. You may refer to them as parasites. You may refer to them as entities, negative energies. They're all in that category, meta names, but all the same energy. That is, it has its own energetic signature. If that's the best way I can break it down for you, everything has its own energetic signature. So then above that you have the 2D, which is I am what I have. Okay. And that's the mindset, but then you have the point of view, or where you're resonating is there. And then you have your point of view is narcissist. So sorry, if you're a narcissist, you're in the second dimensional universe right now. You're in the second dimension. Okay. You're not at the third, you are underneath that. Um, Third dimension is I am what I do. Now, your points of view there would be matrix people. So people that are in the matrix, people that are of this world, everything they care about is this world. Nothing makes them happier more than only what the world can offer them. Okay? You just know by the way they talk, by the way they act, that they are totally tapped into the system, and there may not be a way out for them because they don't want to come out. They're addicted to it, they're stuck to it, they don't want to free themselves from it. When it's all just a mindset. But at the end of the day, you have free will as to how to change your mind, change the way you think, change how um, your reality is perceived to yourself. Next, you have your 4D, the fourth dimension. Okay, I am my thoughts. I am my thoughts. Your point of view would be mind and psychology complex. So you are aware. Um, your mind is in alignment. You are um, definitely working on renewing your mind every day, testing your limits of mental capacity, expanding, trying to go to the next level of consciousness, higher consciousness. Just keep going higher, higher, higher in a center. Most were vibrating already in the 4D before the 3 to 5D shift happened. So you were in a sense of bliss, bubbly energy. People couldn't really, bring you down. Then that would you were vibrating higher than the third dimension. You were out of the matrix, so to speak, and you were living your life. You were living your best life because you were no longer bound to the constructs of mental enslavement through the various methods that they have displayed over decades of time. Next, you have the 5D fifth, also known as the fifth dimension. Okay, and that is I am the now. And your point of view for this is stillness and power of now. So being able to sit in that silence, meditating at any given time, even in the midst of chaos, you're still at peace and stillness and silence within, because everything that is going on within will reflect outwardly. So if you're in that beautiful stillness of now and the power of now, to know that I don't, the past has already happened and the future I cannot control because that is already written. All I can do is make my right choices with my free will and move forward, live right now with what's going on right now. There's choices to be made right now. We're not worried about what's going on down the road. So that is where we are shifting. And this is peace on earth, peace on Gaia. Gaia is restoring, Gaia is purging, Gaia is leaving from the third dimension, from where all the destruction, some things have to be wiped slate clean before the new. So it's scorpionic energy, death, transformation, rebirth. So right now things are dying. The matrix mindset, the hive mindset, the cities, people, places, and things that had control negatively over how everybody's point of view of life and the pursuit of happiness and your um, universal law, spiritual law, um, the whole package. And this is a big shift. This is something that's going to happen, and we're going to witness this segment that's happening because this is the time that we're supposed to be here. And I have a big recommendation for everyone who is awakened and their eye is open, that you should be documenting this time. Writing your scroll, if you will. From your point of view, what do you see? Because we all are pieces of the puzzle. We all are a piece of the universe. We all are um, stars connected in a system of the solar cosmos, solar system, cosmos, energy. Um, exactly what you think about the internet, the World Wide Web. Well, it's not the World Wide Web, it is the universal web. We are that web. We are intricate, connected, pinpoint pieces that connect across the universe. Now, going back to the chart, we are next at the sixth dimension, which is I am the creator. And your point of view is reality creation. So you know that I am the manifester of my own destiny. I am the one who creates my destiny. I am the one who is able to pave the way, because my words have power, my thoughts have power. All of that is a part of the manifestation of me, and I am a manifestation of my creator. I am an intricate piece that my creator has created me to be, which we all are from the same creator. So we are all intricate little pieces, like little cells that create a body. That's what we are to the creator. Each cell has a purpose. Each cell has a job to do. Next, we have our seventh dimension. I am all multi-dimensional, okay? And your point of view here is overview all lower dimensions. So now you're at a point where you're looking, if you're here, you are looking down at all the other dimensions underneath you, and now you can reflect. You are observing all the other dimensions. You're from an observative standpoint where you're looking at everything a whole, looking to and evaluating yourself to see if you're falling back down into those dimensions, or are you reaching to the next level. How much communication do you have with your celestial family in the cosmos? This is where you are resonating now if you are here. And also, here's another way you would know. When you go to sleep, and actually your body, your avatar body is resting, your human body is resting, but the soul within you has the ability to go to other dimensions. So, when you have these lucid dreams or these really vivid dreams, and you know that you're somewhere else, but you're sleeping. Well, I'm here to tell you that most of us who are definitely assured that we know that there's something special about us. And when I dream, I know I'm going through these things. I wake up, I have scratches on me sometimes, and I don't even have nails. Just all different phenomena that are happening. You don't know how you can explain it, or you know these dreams. You get up and you write them down, and they happen to be premonitions to something that happens in the future. Um, you're multidimensional. So when you go to sleep, you could be on the seventh dimension, you could be on the ninth dimension, whatever your life path number is. Um, Say your life path number is 8, maybe you are on the eighth dimension. Your life path number is 9, you are on the ninth dimension. If you're tapped into your actual energy, your DNA, your Akashic records, who you were in a past life, if you're an ascended master, then you probably are vibrating even way higher. There's the 12th dimension, there's the 13th dimension, there's dimensions in the 22s and in the hundreds. So, there's light years away from here. Um, I could go on. There is just, you know, you know that you know that you know. Next, you have your eighth dimension. I am all that is. And your point of view is access to all information. So you know that you have access to all information. You're talking to um, your spirit team, your spirit guides. You are definitely communicating. Um, they're talking to you through every form of communication, and you're now channeling, you're writing down, you're journaling, you're noting, you're doing all of it. And all the information is just starting to make sense. Everything connects, and you sometimes you're able to answer the question that somebody else may have, even though you've never studied it, never had the information before, but you have the information to give them. You're being channeled through to give them the information. So yeah, you're definitely have access to the information because you're tapped in on a level with your spirit team. And last but not least, we have the ninth dimension. I am. I am the manifestor of my destiny. I am that I am. I am a creator. I am a creator in the likeness of the creator of all things. I am peace. I am love. I am happiness. I am joy. I am abundant. This is that I am. This is where manifestations come from, because he that believes and has faith that he is and speaks through the ethers, then so shall it be. And the point of view here is void, God consciousness. You have made it to the top. You are operating out of your Christos, out of your God consciousness, which is also when we're talking about the Christos and everybody says Jesus Christ is coming back to earth. Here is the eye opener. Here is the kicker. Christ coming back and returning is the mass awakening of Christ consciousness, the Christos being decalcified on a mass scale from anyone who was on Gaia and has been exposed to calcification of the pineal gland, also known as the Christos, Christ consciousness, which Christ consciousness is connected to God's consciousness, the all that will ever be, the all that is. Let me be clear. That's what we are talking about here. Okay? So if we wrote this down on a chart, it would be Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yahushua HaMashiach, which is the Messiah, is also known as the Christos, the Christ, the Christos, which next to that you will write equals Christ consciousness. Next to that you write equal, then you write God consciousness. Because Christ consciousness came from God's consciousness. God put a little crystal, a quartz crystal is inside of your head. Ask any doctor, where is the pineal gland located? It is located in the middle of your brain. Also, the Egyptians knew this. Many cultures show this in symbolization in the hieroglyphics, in the artifacts of their culture. The best one I have seen over many decades is the Eye of Horus, which is also noticing that it is, if you overlay it right over top of a picture of the brain on its cut in half on the side, it is the Eye of Horus. It is the pineal gland. Now I want y'all to just take a moment and let that process, and then go research that. Because if you look at their hieroglyphs, they're pointing to it. The pictures didn't lie. Man trying to make you think that that's not what they were talking about is the lie. Our ancestors left us the clues, Blue's Clues, and now they were trying to scoop up all the clues and write another narrative, and that's what we're supposed to believe. While we have more and more offspring, and what happens is the truth gets buried in a lie, and we lose all connection to our ancestors. That was the goal. But luckily, it was already written in the stars that a vast majority of the offspring, of the ancestors, the heirs of these great ancient ancestors of ours, ancient ascended masters, we're the descendants of them. So now that we know that, we're like, oh, well, guess what? It's time to claim what's rightfully due. And that's what you see, that's what's going on right now. So how tapped in are you? Because if you're in a state of where we're still talking about the same topics that sound very matrixy, there's a lot of things happening, especially in the financial markets, in everything that people think is life, their career, and all that stuff is tied up in together. It's all mingled up in one big cesspool. Some of them know the truth, but they don't want to get off the ride. They know the ride is about to come to an end, but they don't want to get off the ride. So as long as we keep the wheels pushing after the engine has stopped, I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off. That's where you have that energy. That's the energy I'm getting from that. So it's really like, you know what? It's time. You see that there's a whole nother solution overlaid over top of this that is definitely showing where the direction of freedom is. Mental freedom. Okay? Because let me tell you something, when everybody's talking about, I want to be financially free, I want to be free, I want to be free. You are free. You're caught in a mental prison that has plagued your mind. It's time to take that peace of mind back. Please come to the fifth dimension with me. The 5D in the blood, please. Because if you're resonating any lower than there, and I just gave you the breakdown, if you are resonating any lower than there, you might want to do some work. You might want to get you some healing, some frequency healing, so that you can balance yourself out. It may be something you're eating. It may be the area you're being exposed to in the air that you're breathing. I don't know. You can come get an energy healing from me. You can come get an energy reading from me so we can find out where your frequency is and I can help you bring that back up to par. It could be the clothes you're wearing. It could be anything. But that's why you need to have a soul team, soul tribe. But most importantly, you need to listen to you. The inner you always tells you what's going on. We just turn the volume down so low that we don't want to hear it. So be mindful of that. Turn the volume back up. And you know, when you're talking to yourself out loud, stop talking to yourself out loud. Start talking to yourself inside your head. Because guess what? Your higher self is talking to you. Now, all you got to do is collaborate with your higher self. Your higher self will lead you out of the matrix. Just don't turn your shoulder and pretend like you don't hear. The signs will come. But what your heart and soul desires, the signs of a way out or a way of direction are always given. Tap in. But when you hear somebody say, I'm tapped in, I want to know how tapped in are you? When you're at a certain level, it doesn't take much for somebody to say in order to know if they're tapped in or not. If they're it's an agreement, because even when I channel messages, I tell them I don't want no karmic messages. Don't send any karmic messages unless it's something that I'm supposed to be aware of that I need to help somebody with or something like that. But don't send me no karmic messages. I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to open that channel. I don't want that door being open because I don't resonate there. And the people that are in my tribe do not resonate there. So therefore, I don't want that door opened. Period. I don't have anybody else to worry about other than my little ones, my offspring. So why would I need my babies? They're all that needs to be worried about. So I'm not even going to go down karmic land, because who resonates there? People that are in the third dimension, not the fourth dimension. They're in the third dimension, definitely. It's very low vibrational, and it's the energy that you can feel. Once you're vibing high, you can just sense it. Like look up bioenergy fields. Just look that up. The word bioenergy and the word fields. If you look that up and you see how the light is around, it's almost like how in science, how you have germs, any type of thing that you look under the microscope, you see how it has like a protective thing around it, a protective ring around it, right? Same thing about us. We have a protective ring. So when your bioenergetic field has holes poked in it, or it's not radiating high, you're definitely in a low vibration. Anybody can touch you and bring your vibration completely down because they were in a low vibration. So just mindful. Everything is energy, y'all. Everything is energy. I promise you that. I have no reason to lie. I'm here to tell you what it is that they don't want to tell you, what it is that they haven't told you, so that you can get started on your journey, because you all are needed in order to raise this vibration higher and higher and higher. But we will go into another segment of this a little bit more in depth about dimensions and frequencies. So do join me on my next show. If you follow me on any of the social media platforms, keep your notifications on. Definitely on YouTube. If you're part of the community tab, I'll definitely start posting when we go live in the safe space for healers. That's where I'm at doing this now. So we also can have live discussions and things like that in here. I'm making the space very open for the collective to come and collaborate and help in raising Gaia with our gifts that we were given to do so. So I love you all, and definitely check out on YouTube. In the bio will be all the links you can connect with me, as well as on Instagram. There is the links of where you can connect with me at as well. Definitely, we will do Clubhouse sessions where we are doing the God frequency so that you can reach out and touch the hand of the Creator and sit in the perfect peace of the Creator of all things. It is a very, very, very loving experience. And I have been chosen to help guide into this experience so that the collective can feel what it feels like to be cradled in the Most High's love. It's a feeling like no other, and words can really not describe it, but I've been given the gift to walk you through it. So I would love to see you at one of the sessions. So also the link for that should be on the YouTube page, so that you can get that. And we'll also post that in the safe space and anywhere else we can, to bring light as to where these sessions and events happen, where we do it live. You don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. Just find a nice quiet space in your home, with your headphones on, and sit down or lay down and relax and let your mind go. Let go of yourself, your physical self, so that you may become one with Source, Creator of all things, Divine Holy Spirit. And I'll see you guys on another episode of The Seraphim Speaks. And today's topic again was about you say you're tapped in. What dimension are you on? And we'll talk more about this on our next segment. Peace and blessings.